The video switching portion of the VR-3EX is set up to offer flexibility in not only input source options, but also in workflow and presentation options. First, let's start with inputs and outputs on the back of the unit. Video inputs 1 through 3 have the option of being composite or HDMI, and video 4 can be composite, HDMI, or RGB component. Video outputs include HDMI, composite, and RGB component. Additionally, there is another HDMI for your preview out, which gives you a quad screen of your inputs, or it can be turned into another mix output. Don't forget your USB output as well. It carries audio and video. Now let's move to the user interface for the video switching section. The video section is situated on the right-hand side of the unit. First thing you'll want to do is to assign video input sources to the 4 mixing channels. Press the In-Out Setup button on the top right. This brings up a menu for assigning all of your video ins and outs. Tap on the picture of the toggle switch and turn the value knob to change which inputs you want to use for all of your channels. While we're here, let's set up our video output as well. Our HDMI preview out and composite out can be set to either the quad view or mix output. Notice HDMI and RGB component outs are always taken from your mix. Finally, USB output can either come from your quad view or your mix out. Press the In-Out Setup button again to exit the menu. Now let's set up our transitions. Press the Transition Setup button. Here we can adjust our mix and wipe types. Press on the function and turn the value knob to see the choices. We have hundreds of wipe types in the VR-3EX to help you create a unique look. Press the Transition Setup button again to exit the menu. Then press the Output button in the monitor section. Now you can see the effect of your transition. Also in the transition section is a knob for transition time. This will enable you to tailor your mix to suit the mood or pace of your production. For example, a quick transition for upbeat music, or a longer transition for a more dramatic effect. We've also added video effects to the VR-3EX. Press the Setup button in the Video Effects section. 2 effects at a time can be loaded for use, so test and set these up ahead of time. Turn the Video Effects knob to the left to engage the effect. Then touch FX1. Then turn the value knob. Now you can see what each effect does, and you can adjust the amount of effect desired. Turn the effects knob to the right, then touch FX2, and repeat the same process to set up FX2. Now, anytime you want either of the effects applied to your output, simply turn the knob right or left. 12 o'clock will turn the effects off.